Hello, welcome back. In this part of the Python tutorial, we want to take a look at comments and how we go about commenting within your program. Now, comments are simply non-executable lines that you use as the programmer to leave maybe little remarks of things that you want to take note of, or if somebody else is editing your code, you want to make sure that you can leave some sort of comment to tell them what was happening on that line. So as a programmer, it is advisable that if let's say you're building a function or you're building a formula and you want that you can reflect back later on what the function or formula does, then you can simply add in a comment in those areas. It is always a good idea to comment the different sections in your program, or to comment many different sections within your program. So I'm going to show you tonight how to add in single line comments. Alright, to add in our single line comments, and I'm using the same program that we did earlier, you would add in a pound sign, so something like that, and normally I would put a description of what the program does, right? So this program will print a statement to the screen and show variable use, right? So I can add in on any particular line, I can add in a comment where I need to. So say for example, I want to show that I'm assigning the number 4 to the variable y here. I can actually place that directly after the statement that I put in. So I can do here, I can add in, let me just copy and paste some of these. So I'll say this line assigns a value of 4 to variable y. Good. So for whatever reason I would have needed to kind of remember that, or I want that if somebody else is taking or looking at my program, that they'll be able to determine what happens in the various lines, then I can put a comment any part of my program. Notice that it is color coded differently, which means that when we run this, it won't affect our program. So notice it does the same. So all of this does nothing for us. Now a good practice that I like to have my students do, like I mentioned, is to write down, and you may have seen it above, a description of what the program will be about up top. I also like that they put the date that the program was created along with the version, and I also want that they put in the programmer name. And then I like when they can comment on different parts of the program, just so they can, whenever I look through their program code, I'm able to tell what was the kind of the vision for each part of the code that they were doing, right? So commenting using single line, you simply add a pound sign. I've also read, and I haven't tried this one yet, so let me try it, that you can put in 3 quotes and then whatever other comments, and this should be multi-line, other comments along lines, and I'm just stretching these down to show you that you can do 3, right? So that should mean then, and to me it doesn't really look like a comment, but when I run that, it does the same thing, but it more looks like a string stretched across as opposed to a comment, right? According to the text editor that we're using. But it's a form of multi-line comment also, and the one that I'm showing you guys today is the single line comment using the pound sign. So that's it for the short tutorial in how to comment out your program.